Very good Friday evening, folks. I'm NTV Chief Meteorologist Eddie Shear back in the studio tonight after the road trip earlier in the week out to the West Coast. Certainly was a very warm couple of days across most of the island, and that has certainly taken its toll on our snowpack, especially when we compare it to a year ago yesterday. Check out these comparisons here of the snowpack across the entire province, not just the island, going back to yesterday and then a year ago yesterday. In Cartwright, last year at this time, nearly 300 centimeters on the ground. This year, only 110 centimeters on the ground. In Deer Lake, stark difference as well, 13 versus 165. Happy Valley Goose Bay, 40 versus 107. In Gander, 43 versus 62. Stephenville, just 7 versus 191 at this time last year, and in St. John's, 2 this year compared to 13 centimeters last year. Futurecast will take us through tonight, showing that we do have some of those showers and flurries across the west coast and southern Labrador. All of that will kind of wane a bit by midnight. Chance for showers across the Avalon around midnight as well, so certainly keep that in mind if you are going to be having a late night. By tomorrow morning, though, winds begin to turn westerly, which will start the onshore flurry machine across the west coast. Wouldn't be surprised if a few lines of squalls develop tomorrow morning either, as the lower level and mid-level winds are kind of aligned. And as we go into the overnight hours tonight, temperatures holding in the single numbers across the island. Flurries and showers across the west coast will change to flurries by morning. Scattered flurries across southern and eastern Labrador could tally a couple of more centimeters by tomorrow morning. Now for tomorrow, winds across the west coast will stay westerly. And the winds in the mid-levels are also going to be westerly, so we will see some squall bands tomorrow. They will become a little bit less numerous in the afternoon as winds begin to shift. Also, with those southwesterly winds picking up 40 to 60 for most areas tomorrow, we could see some onshore flurries across the Canaga region, Burin, southern Avalon peninsulas as well, perhaps reaching into the metro during the first half of the day. By 7 o'clock, winds in the Gulf turning more southerly, which will end those flurries during the second half of the day tomorrow. But again, some chances for flurries for southern and eastern areas during the second half of the day as winds do become southerly and southwesterly. Chance for flurries in Lab West by tomorrow evening. As far as temperatures go tomorrow, early highs near 1 and 2 degrees for many areas, falling back below freezing by afternoon by a couple, holding steady across the west coast. Labrador looking at single numbers, looking at teens below freezing. 5-day forecast for Labrador. Snow likely again Monday and Wednesday for western areas. Look at that low Monday morning, minus 31 for eastern Labrador. Temperatures in the minus teens at night, minus single numbers and teens during the day. Chances for flurries Saturday right through Tuesday for western Newfoundland. Some afternoon snow on Sunday. Could tally 5 or 10 centimeters. Monday another low comes in. Snow mixing with rain overnight, ending as some flurries on Tuesday. Wednesday looking mild, the high of 3 degrees for central. Some afternoon flurries on Sunday. Again, Monday certainly some flurries possibly. 3 degrees on Wednesday under mostly cloudy skies. And for eastern Newfoundland, chance for flurries on Saturday. Dry on Sunday. Some showers possibly Monday, a high of 3 degrees for Wednesday. And back to near, or 3 degrees Tuesday, and back to near the freezing mark as we go into Wednesday. So that's how the next few days look. Hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy the quote-unquote spring-like weather that we've seen. Might get a bit more of that next week, but keep in mind it's only February going into early March. We still have almost 2 months of potential winter weather left, and I have a feeling we're going to have to pay the piper for this warm weather. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next week, and as always on social media before then.